We don't believe focus groups work for Asians because typically you don't want to embarrass somebody or speak out to the extent that you might do in an open forum if you were Canadian or American. So we have a form of ethnographical research that's more storytelling to sort of get the hidden truths that people are thinking about. So we ran one of these sessions, these inspiration sessions, and the client said at the end of the session, last year we were working with some other multicultural agency, and we took our mainstream commercial and we had it translated into Mandarin and into Cantonese. And you've got a Mandarin group, you've got a Cantonese group. Could you just show it? We just want some kind of reaction. So, okay, it's the client. We did the inspiration session. At the end, we showed the commercial to the Mandarin group. Afterwards, we showed it to the Cantonese group. The reaction we got from both groups was the same. Perfect translation. Understood every word. Absolutely no clue what the commercial was about, because it was an allegory, and they just didn't get the allegory. So language is not, in and of itself, is really not enough. You've also got to be in culture, and the spots I'm going to show you are an example of how you marry in language and in culture. This was a spot called Unapologetically Human. It was a couple of years ago, a year or two into the pandemic, and we had a leading brand in Canada in terms of facial tissues and bathroom tissues. And in this particular setting, what you have is you'll see this. I won't tell you the story, but I'll tell you to look for two things. Look at the story itself. It's a universal truth, and because it's a universal truth, could this have been played in mainstream? It only played in ethnic media. Okay, so that's your first question. Could it play in mainstream media to a mainstream audience?